Alright, so today we're watching the video, the best exploration in Gacha gaming, and I swear every time I record, the sun isn't out. But anyway, other than that, my earphones are dying now. Well, we just gonna stall for a little bit. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to share the video. Let's do a light go of. To be honest, we're gonna do a light go of 3 again. 3 is the light go, and also this time let's try to get 3 new subscribers. 3 for 3, right? 3 for 3, like Stephen Curry out here. But anyway. Let's start the video. Let's go.
The ability to climb walls. This right here is probably the least used feature in Wuthering Waves. The ability to climb walls.
To be honest, it's true. I don't climb walls, I run them.
Nobody to blame here either, especially considering how many other forms of travel there are. It's clear for any person who's played more
You know, I always forget that that bike can do that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
than 3 minutes of Wuthering Waves that the exploration and overworld navigation in this game is absolutely unparalleled. And with every update Kuro has made to the game, they've only made it better, adding new features while limiting power creep across new character releases. But it certainly doesn't help that the only competition when it comes to exploration is everyone's favorite example of the sunk cost fallacy, Genshin Impact.
This man really does hate Genshin Impact, god dang. But to a point. I mean, there's a lot of other games that are coming out now that is basically copying the Genshin and Wuthering Waves like open world thing, which is, to be honest, I really hope NTE is going to be a part of these 3, so that way we can have another game. I like the game. NTE looks fire. Okay, never listen to evidence, whatever. It looks amazing. So I hope it's as good as well.
Wuthering Waves' exploration tools and its overall player experience is so good that the industry leader within the gacha action RPG genre, with nearly 4 years of operation as a complete monopoly, is now copying these features completely. Don't believe me? You only have to take a look at every single limited character release since Natlan launched. The only thing is that each of these new features are individually locked to a single character, restricted to a single region, and perhaps most importantly of all, paywalled through their gacha. In Genshin Impact, you can get the same exploration experience.
That, to be honest, that part actually makes sense. I hate that it is locked between regions. I wish that, to be honest, like the swim part of Fontaine, I wish that was everywhere, but I understand why they didn't put it throughout the whole map, because then they would have to make a lot of underwater stuff for like the whole map, which would take way longer than what it took them to make it in the first place, right? But other than that, I mean, like for what's her name? Milani, her shark. I don't know what the other 2 do, to be honest. The skate girl I don't have, so I really can care less. But hers as well. I wish that it wasn't locked between like, oh, in that land you can do this for like 10 times as long, but if you go out in that land, you only can have, like, let's say you have the shark for 2 seconds in the real world, but in that land you have it for 20 seconds. I'm like, that's dumb. I think it should have been everywhere. She should have been able to have. I think it should have been everywhere. She should have been able to have the exact same time throughout the whole board.
Experience as a single free Wuthering Waves character. You just have to pull 3 limited 5 stars and stay in a single region of the map. There's a reason why all of Genshin's new features mirror the tools that Wuthering Waves has had since launch. There's a reason why Kuro's updates have been focused on quality of life rather than new travel methods that are blatantly better than others. It's because Wuthering Waves, from its baseline systems all the way to its individual gadgets, has the best exploration in gacha gaming, and will likely hold that title for the foreseeable future. Today we'll be diving into why this is the case, breaking down what makes Wuthering Waves' exploration so fulfilling, why other developers are scrambling to integrate these features into the game, and how Wuthering Waves' new additions to exploration have been and will be better than their competitors, both in the present and the future. It's clear from the business practices seen on both sides that one company has a lot more respect for their players and their past expenditures than others. As always, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. One of the greatest parts of Wuwa's exploration is the fact that every single gadget or shortcut is available to every single character. It could be the grappling hook, the echo slotted into your active skill, or simply every character's default infinite out of combat stamina and their ability to run up walls. The fact of the matter is that regardless of who you've pulled or what team composition you're running in the overworld, you have a massive variety of tools available that can streamline your experience dramatically. There's no need at all to craft specialized parties that leverage built-in character abilities to do more than just sprint in the overworld until your stamina runs out. The end result is absolute freedom in who you play in the overworld. You don't feel like you're wasting your time or playing suboptimally by not slotting or owning the character. You're not pulling characters strictly for the massively improved experience they give you in the overworld. And the Kuro devs aren't using quality of life as FOMO to increase their banner sales. However, some characters do have slight advantages over others, like Jian's ability to close distance in the air, or Shorekeeper's slightly enhanced auto-collecting butterfly sprint, but at the end of the day, these abilities are less efficient than the Echo skills, which any character can equip that serve the same purpose. The Cyan Heron goes further than Jian and resets your air dodge, while the Inferno Rider's hold is a lot faster than Shorekeeper, and the auto-collection range of the Junrock is wider and completely automated. These character abilities are built into their kits, but
is that true? To be honest, I did not know that.
they're objectively a worse version of what every character can already use. It's the complete polar opposite compared to another gacha title, where characters with no exploration mechanics built into their kit drive some of the most sluggish, unresponsive, and slow-paced experiences possible. This became even more evident as Genshin released more regions with absurd levels of verticality and hard-to-reach objectives, while conveniently releasing characters who could bypass all of these obstacles at the exact same time. The Genshin devs manufacture problems and sell the solution. They design their overworlds with the intention of creating inconvenience, annoyances, and frustration if you don't save the resources for or spend on the on-banner character.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the exploration sometimes in Genshin, like, it could be beautiful or whatever, like people say, right? But it's like, sometimes things be so far away, man. Like, and be far away from the teleportation spawn. I think we should have a vehicle. I think we should have a vehicle in this game a long time ago. But we did it, and we still don't. Now characters are rolling on roller skates that I want, and I don't get because Chi-Chi is anyway.
A region lock, time gate, and reset progression across every single helpful gadget in the game with each new area, requiring a
The gadget is the first one. Wait, what? I've never seen that one.
massive amount of commitment and playtime to get anything close to a cohesive exploration experience, unless you decide to inconvenience yourself as a player even more and constantly alt-tab with the aid of third-party tools.
Man, I remember when I used to do this. Because I was looking for, I think, who was it? Was it Kokomi that was coming out? It was somebody. There was a couple of characters I did this for, but one of them I believe was Kokomi. And I had to go to this map, the lore, whatever it's called. And I have two monitors, so I didn't have to alt tab in and out. I just looked to the left, looked to the right. Okay, I looked to the left. I was on there for hours.
Kuro, on the other hand,
and I started robbing people from their worlds as well. I took other people's flowers. I'm like, hey, yo, you need these? Nope. All right, bet, gone.
it gives every single solution to the player or lets them grind those solutions through mobs in the overworld, and unlocks an incredible number of helpful tools within hours of starting the game. Players gain immediate access to the grappling hook in the first 30 minutes, and amazing tools like the loot mapper and portable waypoint are only a few hours after that. This made the experience great in 1.0, but the devs streamlined it even further in future updates. They buffed the detection ability of the loot mapper to make chests even easier, added a hover droid shooter to streamline challenges in mining, and gave every player, regardless of who they had on their active team or on their roster, the ability to precisely locate resources in the overworld.
That's the best. I'm sorry, but I don't think that a character that has the ability to show you what flowers is here or show you what's good to mine, that should not be a passive on the character that you got to pull for. I think that should just be something that they have like like Running Waves did. It's something that they have, something that they use where you could just throw it on the ground or probably just activate it and it shows you the nearby area of what's there and what's not there.
It's a feature that the Genshin devs isolate to a single gacha character in a single region, and it's a
You know how long it took me to get that, man, bro? Because I wanted that ability, but yeah, never. I just got him. because I had to get them from the free 5-star.
Massively player unfriendly development trend you can identify across almost every new feature in the game. It's safe to say that almost every single part of exploration in Wuthering Waves, be it climbing, loot tracking, or looting materials, is a better, more convenient experience for players compared to Genshin Impact. It's also safe to say that Genshin, with their inferior implementations, also locks almost all of their features behind the gacha or a massive amount of progression, effectively gating quality of life for players, unless they pay with money.
See, they do that so that way it's so inconvenient that you just pay for money and get it. You just try to get the character. That's literally why they do it. It's literally because the game is based around the gacha system. If the game wasn't based around the gacha system, they give you this all for free. Now, Wuthering Waves is different. I don't know why they do it, but they do it and they still make a lot of money from it, so they chilling. But that's my opinion on it. I think they literally make it like hard like that just so you can just spend for the character.
Money or their time. There's a reason why the Wuthering Waves exploration experience feels a bit short. You're not actively struggling against the game's systems to get things to 100%. You're not artificially increasing your playtime by running out of stamina while scaling high cliffs. You're not wasting time tracking the horribly vague little wisp from treasure compasses or waiting for its dreadfully long cooldown between chests. You're not constantly alt-tabbing to a third-party map because the built-in detection systems are complete garbage. You're not waiting multiple daily
I think that the building tech systems, they get better though in Genshin. They got better. Like they actually made it a little bit better where it actually shows you where it's at and stuff. I don't know why it took them so long, but it did get better.
Resets to collect ascension materials for your characters, as the developers actually respect your time and don't make the requirements absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Those are insane. Like you need what, 60 or I don't remember the actual max of some characters, but like what, you need 60 of those, but then you need like 30 of those. 30. It's like about like 100 and something, I believe, like 150 and all in total that you need of these. Then you need probably about like 40 or 50 of these, which I mean, we can let that slide. You literally just fight the thing over and over again. You'll get these just by fighting the thing over and over again. You're gonna be killing heroes anyway, but some of those is like you don't really kill those monsters, so now you gotta go farm those monsters out until they respawn. And yeah, I think these is absurd. Versus this, which is way easier to get. I do think that this is absurd. It's just there so you can play longer, obviously, or you could just snap it out in a day by just joining other people's worlds and hoping that they ain't doing anything.
You're doing all of these things in
Like what
Genshin
everyone
Impact. You're spending more time waiting for cooldowns or simply navigating the game's convoluted overworld mechanics that are designed to sell characters and inflate your playtime rather than be an actual enjoyable experience. And you can see all of these
Bro, I'm still heated I didn't get her, by the way. I'm still heated that I got Chi-Chi instead. I just want to let everyone know.
grading mechanics at full play across the entirety of Natland. The main reason for Wuthering Waves' stellar exploration experience is the fact that Kuro Games respects their players. They have enough confidence in their baseline game and systems that they don't need to bundle improvements with new character releases. They instead build those improvements into the default experience. What that means in the long run is that Wuthering Waves is only going to get better, especially in exploration, regardless of who you pull or when you pull. You won't be locked out of new features unless you whip out your credit card. You don't have to commit a massive amount of time to simply unlock the features that make the game playable. It's crazy what happens when the devs focus on making a good game instead of a good revenue stream. As always, if you enjoyed this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Peace out.
I mean, that was a good video, to be honest. I think that was a good video. I actually liked it. I would give it a like. Make sure you guys go like it, follow it, subscribe to that dude as well, by the way. I still don't know how to say his name. Centanos, whatever the heck it is. But I just do want to say, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to like that video. Link down in the description. And yeah, to be honest, Wuthering Waves Exploration is actually pretty fun. I like it a lot. Genshin is also sort of fun. I don't really like it that much, especially the climbing. But I'll see you guys in the next video.